Welcome to LUTV News in Focus, where we feature interesting topics on campus, in the community, and in the world of culture. I'm Claire Robertson. Beaumont will be booming this weekend with a great cinema and music. The Boomtown Film and Music Festival starts this Thursday with a lineup that will highlight the talent of independent filmmakers and musicians from across the country. Julie Rodriguez, director of the Boomtown Film and Music Festival, is here to share what we can expect from the event. All right, Julia, thank you for joining us. I'm so excited to have you. So can you explain what exactly your involvement is with the festival? What does your title mean?
So basically my job is to take all the creative people who are like selecting the films and selecting the bands and give them deadlines and be like, come on, we gotta go. We gotta keep this thing moving and make sure that it just comes together and that it actually happens.
So what's your involvement with actually selecting what films and musicians get to be shown at the festival?
I watched a lot of films, I did listen to a lot of music, but I leave that up to my programmers. The programmers have some in film and some in music, and their creative taste is what guides. I only really step in if I'm like, hey, so is this gonna be over budget? You know, we need to renegotiate that, whatever.
And these are people from the area working on this project.
Mm-hmm. And the core group of my volunteers are actually Lamar students.
Oh, well that's really interesting. That's great. So I know that this is the 11th year for the Boomtown Film and Music Festival. What makes this year going to be different from the past years?
This year we've made a concentrated effort in doing something different than the community has seen. So we have, for the first time, faith-based films that would appeal to people, particularly of the Christian religion. We have more interactive panels, and we have films that, we do have a lot of international films, but we tried to get more films this year that a Texas audience would relate to. And we even have an entire showcase of Texas films on Thursday night.
Wow.
Everything that's going to be shown was made in Texas.
So do you think this changing and adapting to who is showing up to the festival is what has made this so successful? Because I know that this is one of the longest running festivals for independent film and music in the area.
I think what makes us work is that we are showing people not just films that they could go see at like Tinseltown, blockbusters. It's exposing them to, you know, film as an art, and not in like a pretentious way. Just like, here's something that you might find interesting that you might not have seen just gone and seen, and I think that's what has people come back, because they're like, I know I'm gonna see or hear something that I won't just anywhere else.
So what are some of the films that you're looking forward to really seeing?
We have a film called Killing Time that we're showing on Friday that's really controversial.
Oh.
Started a couple of Facebook arguments already, and it's about a murder that happened in Port Arthur and how the person who did it was executed. And that's what the film's about. And another film I'm excited to see is The Never-Ending Story at the Jefferson Theater. It's
yes.
Pretty nostalgic for an old person like me, so I'm excited to see that in theaters.
The Boomtown Film and Music Festival, I know, has been talked about a lot by students at Lamar, especially in film and music and people interested in like communications. So what are their opportunities to meet people that are working in these industries?
Well, we are going to have panels, and one of the panels is a women in film, and I have a makeup artist, I have a documentary maker, and writers and directors. I also have screenwriters coming in who are currently in the industry, making money, working on TV shows and movies, and being able to meet them and listen to what they have to say to advance your own goals in Beaumont, not having to travel to Houston or Austin or wherever. I think that's really exciting, and that can definitely put people in the right direction for their goals.
That is exciting. Well, thank you, Julia. Thank you for sharing. I know we're all really looking forward to it. So for more details about the Boomtown Film and Music Festival, visit boomtownfestival.com. And thank you for watching LUTV News in Focus. To see more content from LUTV News, follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.